Hello and welcome back to Coco for Disney. We are in a new location today for a new collab. So we have a guest today with us, and this is my daughter Lucy. She's the big fan of this collab we're about to do. And the collab we are here for was created by Stephanie at Ethereal Creed. And the collab is Only Mermaids. So this collab is about picking out our top 5. Can you choose just 5?
No, there was too much.
That's why there's 2 of us here. We're cheating, Stephanie, so I hope that's okay. But we have more mermaid stuff. She is the big collector of the mermaid stuff. Now, who collects Little Mermaid stuff for you?
Yeah, Mom's the buyer of the mermaid stuff. I'm the collector.
You have to have somewhere to put it. So anyway, so we're going to show our top 5, each of us. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to start with number 5. We're staying with 5 now, Stephanie. We're trying not to cheat. I'm cheating that I have my daughter here to show an extra 5. But can you tell me why you love The Little Mermaid?
I don't know. I think she's always been fantastical since I was little, and I've always loved her red hair. Usually I feel like I like things when they remind me of me, but she doesn't necessarily remind. Also, I think Prince Eric is the cutest prince.
I love The Little Mermaid because I love the colors in the movie, and that they picked the red hair for Little Mermaid was perfect, and the music is amazing, and the story is not as dark as the original Little Mermaid. So, and of course it's a Disney movie, right?
Mm-hmm. I think I like the songs too.
Yeah, and the movie was made before you were even born. All right, so we're gonna get in our top 5. You guys ready? You want to do yours first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
All right. So the first one of mine is a bag. It's a bag that is made by a brand that I dearly love because of the lightness and the organization of it. And it is a Vera Bradley. Now, this is the Vera Bradley beach bag. So how appropriate to have this in there for the Little Mermaid. Now, I love Vera Bradley. I love it for the travel because it's light. So I can really pack it full, and the organization it has. Now, this bag itself is made out of a material that if you set it down on the sand or get water on it, it is waterproof. It has the long handles, and as you can see, the print is just adorable. It has Sebastian and Flounder and all the little bubbles under the sea. You have an outside pocket, which is great if you wanted to put a wallet or some money in there really quickly to get to it and not get into this big, huge, deep cavern to hold everything. So this holds pretty easily. What we take 3 beach towels?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, 3 beach towels. We put a
plus
cooler
the toys.
in here. Yes, the toys, the sand toys we have to take for the kids. So when we go down to Fort Lauderdale and get to go to the beach, we take this bag with us, and it carries just about everything. And it is pretty light. You've taken well care of it.
And I think it is one of the first collaborations that Vera Bradley did with Disney, and then especially the princesses, because now I know they have Moana out, and Cinderella White just came out. Cinderella, Belle.
Where's Aurora? So there we go. So that's probably my number 5 pick, just because we use it so often, and this thing has stayed so clean and so nice. Love it. All right, what's your number 5 pick? Is it hard?
This is hard. Okay, I'm gonna go with one. I use this the most, but the reason it's number 5 is a little obvious. So this is my Coach tote. My mom bought me this Coach tote, and I turned around and bought her the Aurora Coach tote.
Sleeping Beauty.
Now, there's an obvious reason I'm not supposed to like it. And it's because Coach did not do a princess collaboration. They did like the villains.
Yes.
So Mom has a huge Maleficent on hers. I have a huge Ursula on mine. And I probably wouldn't have wanted it, except, number 1, I love Coach. But it does have a little Ariel.
Now she's used this bag quite a bit. She uses these.
It's a little beaten up.
She uses these bags for her airline bag when she goes on the airlines, just because she stuffs it full, puts her travel pillow in there, travel blanket, and then she can get her passport case and some snacks in there as well. So, and it is a great.
Yeah.
It's Coach.
I love going to Disney with this as my airline bag. I do love that it says the Little Mermaid on it, but whenever I do carry it around, I tend to take it and carry it and put Ursula on my body so that Ariel can show. But it is like one of those normal Coach bags where you have the inner lining is the original Coach, what do you call that?
Design.
Yeah. Yep. And then it really doesn't have outside pockets. Truly, it's probably not best used for your airline bag, but I just like it.
Just like to show it off.
And then there is a tiny small pocket in there just in case. I usually put my essentials in there, but yeah, I love using it for that. But yeah, I wanted it because I do love Coach. I think that's probably my favorite brand for like purses. And the minute this came out, we saw Disney start coming out with things in general, like Mickey and everything. And I was like, when are they gonna do the princesses? And they never came out with actual princesses, which was the problem. They came out with the villains.
Yes.
So that is my number 5, this beautiful Coach tote. And I do, honestly, even though I don't like Ursula, obviously, I do think these are beautifully done. It's got a, if you can tell, it's got a little glitter on it too.
Very pretty bag. All right, so my number 4. Ooh, this is hard, getting hard. Okay, so my number 4 is actually 2 items. So we went to the parks. This was when Lucy was little. We went to the parks, and they always have different kinds of merchandise, right? But they have these little pocketbooks. And this was a little Ariel pocketbook, a little coin purse. So what we did was we bought this, and she would put her pens in here. This was when she was first, and of course it didn't hold many. But it is also a little plushie. So I like this because it reminds me so much of the Numo. And I love the little Numo of the Little Mermaid. That red hair just sticks out so cute. And not only that, her little outfit comes off to where then she can have legs. So she can be the mermaid. Look at her little top. Isn't that cute?
And we had to stop the dog from taking this as her toy.
Yes, we did. These are excellent dog toys. So you do have to set them up high if you're going to keep them and you have a puppy. So they tend to love them.
And Nola loves these things now.
Yes, she does. But we have to keep those from her too because the dog does get them away from her. So, but she's very, very cute. They make the little clothes for them, of course. I haven't seen very many of them lately, but that is the Ariel and the little Ariel pocketbook. Both of these bought at Disney. All right, that was my number 4. What's your number 4?
Oh, all right. Oh boy. What's number 1? Okay. Sorry. My number 4, I think, will have to be the sequin loungefly bag. I don't even know why I love this so much because it is different from all the other princess sequin loungefly bags. This one is a bit more just like, you just have the turquoise.
Not a sequiny.
Yeah, it's not a sequiny. You just have the turquoise and you have the purple and that's kind of it. But I think it's just like the tiny, tiny details like flounder as the charm. You have the shells as ears.
Ariel's little top.
Yes, the little top, you know, the scale detail, the thingamabob fork. You even have under the sea on the back, and we have used this. Mom just likes to wrap them back up.
We took this on our last trip.
Yes,
so
we
our
did.
last trip we all wore our princess sequined bags.
And
Moana was Jenny.
yes, Moana's beautiful.
Little Mermaid was you.
Belle was amazing, and Mom's was amazing, all pink. So I was like, okay. But yes, this was definitely used. Mom was yelling at me like,
well, you were the one that wanted to take them. I was like,
I
no,
wanted
let's
to
not
take them, and Mom was like, no, we have to keep it nice.
But
yeah,
we used them and they stayed nice.
I love the inside of it too. It's just her fin and flounder, but
they did get a lot of attention while
Yes,
we were
yes.
wearing them around.
and then I like to wear. I love matching my bag and my ears. So I wore this with my Ariel ears.
So Lucy does have quite a few Ariel ears. Every time we go to the park, she looks for the Ariel ears. So I know she's got at least 3 pairs of them. I'll have a special one to show you here in a minute. But she loves picking out the Ariel ears every time she goes. So we have a collection of those. All right. So we're number 3. All right, number 3 for me. So if we're gonna show a bag, a Loungefly bag, this one is my favorite. I still have the plastic on the handles. It's actually Lucy's, but I still have the plastic on the handles. This bag was very striking. Lucy wasn't as attuned to
I
this
wasn't
one.
sure where to wear it, and you will see why.
But it is the Ariel bag, and it is stunning, striking. Isn't that gorgeous? It really shows the color of her hair and her face. I love it. Her eye is embroidered. She's got that pretty pink flower in her hair. And then you have the little seahorse as a little key fob. But I just thought this was a gorgeous bag. You turn it around, and there you have Ariel, another art depiction of her with that Loungefly tag. I just thought this is a crossbody, and lately I've been drawn to the crossbodies. Let's zip it open and see what the lining looks like. It does have the crossbody handle in here as well. And it does have an inside zipper. So I'm gonna show you the lining. The lining is very pretty, very colorful compared to the bag. It's almost like the Vera Bradley pattern there, isn't it? Look at it.
Yeah.
Almost the same. I just thought the color of this bag, the vibrancy of it, I mean, how could this bag not go unnoticed?
She tried to give it to me to use, but also said at the same time that I couldn't get it dirty or let anything happen to it. And there was many reasons I told my mom. I was like, you know what? I don't know if I can use this.
It is gorgeous though, so pretty. This is probably my favorite mermaid bag. Now, there are a couple of other bags we have. King Triton Daddy. Oh, I didn't bring that one. And then Max is cute too.
I do like Max as a bag. So
Number three.
number 3. It's hard to choose. I do love this Jim Shore. Mother has the whole series.
White Woodlands. I do
White
not
Woodlands
have
series.
the Belle, and I do not have the Mickey and Minnie, but
I think,
they are beautiful.
honestly, and although her hair, I feel like her hair shows up more orange because the White Woodland series is muted. That's why her hair is not quite as red as usual. It is still stunningly like bright compared to all the other White Woodlands.
I remember you liked it because Max was on it.
I loved that Max was on it. Like, I love that the little friends are on it, except for Flounder and Sebastian, because Flounder and Sebastian are on everything else. So you never see Scuttle and Max. And I love Max more than anything. And again, maybe that's why I like Little Mermaid, is because there's a dog in it. But
She's a dog person.
Yeah. I also love that it's her wedding dress, and you never really get anything with her wedding dress on it. And I know this movie was made in the 80s, so it is like the iconic poofy princess wedding dress. She's got the sleeves, and I really wish they would have put the veil with this, because the veil also, it's like up to here. And but I just think I love it. I love that, you know, she gets to be with Max and Scuttle. But yeah, there's so many ways that they could have done this, and I do love that they did it this way. So I told my mom I wanted them, and I think this is kind of actually how she got into the White Woodland series. It's because I said this one was so beautiful, and then I think she started looking at all the other ones. But yeah, I've always, like my mom, I have always enjoyed the Jim Shores because I think they're classic. They're not overdone, and just the small details in them. So yeah,
That's a pretty one. All right, so were we on number 2 already?
yeah.
Number 2. All right, so this one is a specialty. I am showing this because of my granddaughter. My granddaughter turned 4 this year. So we do a Disney Princess Train, Jim Shore. Is it Jim Shore? No, it's Love's Precious Moments.
Yes, Precious Moments.
So I love this one because she said, "Four, it's the 4, Coco." Is that what she said? Just 4. It's a Little Mermaid. So
She doesn't call her Little Mermaid. She goes, Mermaid! She says that's what she loves.
And not only that, we had given it to her for her birthday, but she keeps, and I have it at my house. And I think we just gave it to her a couple weeks. We were late, so gave it to her a couple of weeks ago. So she is reminding me every time I see her, "Coco, my present at your house." And it is the Love's Precious Moment little train. I've showed you some of these before, but this one is a Little Mermaid. I love the Love Precious Moments of the Little Mermaid. They are so amazing. but it has little wheels on it. It is number 4. She turned 4 this year, and there you see Flounder and Sebastian. And you go to the back of the train. These are just so cute. I am just so happy to be able to do this for her birthday. Hopefully we'll be able to finish the whole thing. So.
And I think the train is perfect for her because you cannot, for the life of you, you cannot get her to tell you her favorite princess. Because either she changes it or she loves to say, I love all of them.
Yes.
And she really does. Like, she knows that I love the Little Mermaid. So if she sees Ariel, she'll go, Lucy's princess. But she also, like, does love the Little Mermaid, or Aurora. She loves Aurora. She just loves everything. So this train is perfect for her because it shows all the princesses, and she just gets excited about every single one.
She does. But she's remembering this one. She's remembered I have this at my house.
Yes. We're pretty sure Rapunzel is her favorite, but we'll see. She could change it again.
Rapunzel has been her favorite. Punzi, she calls her. Sandra taught her that one. Yeah. She was watching Sandra's video. Punzi.
So what? That was number 2?
Number 2. Okay. You're down to number 2.
I got another bag. It's hard to choose between 1 and 2 for me when my mom showed me this bag. So sometimes she gets a little crazy and likes to say, I found this bag. Do you want it? And I have to say yes or no. And, you know, it becomes too much that I start saying like, Mom, no, I don't need that Little Mermaid one. I can't wear it anywhere. This one, I said, no, I don't need the stained glass series one, Mom. And then she showed me, and I think it is one of the most beautiful stained glass series ones, because that's the other thing about Ariel. She has so many different outfits, and the pink dress, I love the pink dress, and her hair in this is just flowing. Eric looks beautiful, and then you have, you know, the little details in it, which I love. And I think I wore this to, Magic Kingdom last time we were there. Have the little seahorse pendant, which is so cute. And then on the back you have Scuttle. And this is actually probably one of the more roomier Loungefly bags.
It's a taller.
Taller one.
Taller bags.
Yeah. And I just think it's a beautiful series. So when she showed me, I said, okay, yeah. I want that one. But I think I love the pink, the red, and then this light blue with it. The colors you don't think would go together, but they do. So this is my number 2 because it's the artistry in it that I love. So
you have to show the lining.
Let's see. It doesn't have the outer pocket, which is fine because sometimes it's hard for me to get that really quick. But the inner lining, probably one of the more plain ones, but still
more basic.
Yes.
All the stained glass series have more of a basic lining on them, but the artwork on the outside of them is gorgeous. And you don't want an outside pocket because it takes away from that artwork, but they are gorgeous bags.
And it's leather. It's that more, what would you say?
I'd say the
soft
softer.
leather.
Softer, pliable,
which I like,
sturdy.
because when I am in the line for the ride and the kids start saying, can I get this? And I'm reaching behind me. And so the sequin one, I love the sequin one. I think it's beautiful, but then I scratch myself if I'm reaching behind me. My mom is all about the looks on it. I'm all about, but how can I use it?
Lucy spoils the grandchildren quite a bit, so she's got to reach around for a wallet all the time when we're at Disney. All right, my number one. My number one Little Mermaid. I have tried to keep this safe for I don't know how long. This did sit, when Lucy was younger, did sit in her room up on a shelf. I would go in and dust it all the time, cover it up. And then we moved, and she went to a more adult room. So I took this piece and kept it for a long time. Now, I was saying something about Lucy collecting ears, every set of Little Mermaid ears when we go to the parks. This was the very first pair of ears, and they're different.
I think we got this in Disneyland too.
Yes, we did.
Before the ear, the ears were always a thing, but before the ears
really started booming,
everybody needs them to wear around.
Yes, and we were at Ariel's Grotto.
Yes, this was when Little Mermaid the ride was at Disneyland before Disney World, and I was very angry.
Yes, and we have to go back because we have to go back to go with Connie to Ariel's Grotto.
Yes.
Is it still there? Is Ariel's Grotto still there? It might not be.
Disneyland people, you'll have to update us because we
love
that
Ariel's
whole
Grotto.
area. Pixar Pier is what it is now. I know that's where Ariel's was.
Yeah. I don't
So-
remember what it is. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
have to check it out. We'll have
Oh
to
yeah, the restaurant Ariel's Crowns.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
All
that
right.
one.
My number one, because it reminds me so much of her and her loving Ariel so much. Look at that pair of ears.
I think
the
it's
hat.
the pearls on the top too that makes
Yeah.
it so pretty.
And the little starfish. I have kept this for so long and tried to keep it in such good condition.
And it fits me very well.
Wow, yeah, why don't you put it on? Very cute.
I've never loved the Mickey hats, and then I saw this one and I thought, yep, gotta get it.
It is perfect. Little starfish on top is that little sequiny too, so very cute. Just a very cute pair of ears. You'll see this sometime in the background. It's up on one of the higher shelves above Cinderella, but that is my number one pick because it reminds me of my daughter. All right, your number one.
Okay, this is one that actually it's probably one of my more recent ones. It came out and it is like, I think the Broadway playbill is of this. I think that's why it's so iconic. I don't think the original movie had this because it had Atlantica on it. It's her sitting in front of the moon. And it is one of the more beautifully done Jim Shores to me. And I just love that because it's her like looking up, just curious of all the things, dreaming of what it would be like on land. She's on that iconic rock. And another special thing about this, I don't know if it'll be able to show it.
It lights up. Let's see if I can get the, here, let's see. All right, turn this off for a minute. All right.
It lights up. And it is, I don't light it up very often because I don't want to have to change the battery. I don't want it to die. But it is, I have done it before.
Leaving it on as a night light.
Yeah.
And you were a little, well,
and
younger.
It's beautiful, beautiful. I didn't know if I would like it very much, and the more I think we kept going into the store, and I think I kept seeing it and saying like, okay, yeah, I want it. It is definitely one of the more ones that I have to watch out for because the moon is almost like a glass.
Stained glass.
Stained glass, yeah.
like.
And so I'm always scared I'm going to
Stone.
break it. But I think it's just iconic, and that's why it's my number one. However, there are so many things I could show you. I have pins galore. So everybody in our family has collected different series of pins. However, I have always stayed on Little Mermaid and Ariel pins. I have never, unless there is a series like the bottle cap series or something like that, I have always collected Ariel pins. So I could show you all those, but it would take probably an hour.
She's collected Ariel pins since her first trip to Disney World, which was 1996, 97.
One year
So,
old, 2 years old, yeah.
Picking out Little Mermaid at that time, so yeah.
I have endless cups. I mean, then these things are at her house, at my dad's house.
Oh, and then we have the Jim Shores that are back here
Oh.
too. Oh, the daddy one. I love the daddy one.
Mom did show this one, I think, before. This one is very detailed. So these are our honorable mentions. And the reason I picked the top 5 were because those were probably my most used or most connected to ones. The Precious Moments one. I love that. I do have a couple drawings. In Disney World, they used to have artists that would draw a picture for you and you could buy it.
I think Sarah used to do that, started doing that a little bit. So.
I had made her buy me that. I do have posters of things. I could make a whole room of Little Mermaid things, but I would look a little crazy, but it's okay.
So, just feel like you just don't have enough thingamabobs.
For the collection.
So she doesn't have enough thingamabobs of Little Mermaid, so we have one more little surprise.
Let's see. It's even in a red bag.
Yeah, red bag. But I didn't get to put the mermaid fins on there like I wanted to. Don't look at the side. Don't look at the side. I can't see which one it is. Red box of happiness. Now this is a smaller one. And sorry I'm doing this now. Stephanie, thank you so much for doing this collab. This has been so fun to be able to do this with my daughter. Once you said only mermaids only, it was kind of like, okay, this is gonna be one she's gonna want to do, hopefully. So I think you have to get the scissors.
Okay.
Okay, so we got the tape undone on it, so it's a small one.
You can really see it.
It's what they call a personality pose. And she said she liked the pink dress.
Love the pink dress. Look how small it is too.
She's so pretty. Jim Shore just does an excellent, no matter how big, how small these.
How striking her eyes are in it. I do love the pink dress. Oh, and this is a beautiful pink, like small one that I can put somewhere.
Lucy blames me for not having any dates because she has Disney stuff all over her
Look at that.
apartment.
Just her, and that's it. See, it's things like that. I like the simple ones, I think. But this is beautiful. Thank you, Mother.
You're welcome, honey. You're welcome.
I don't know why I keep calling her Mother, like Mother Gothel.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah. She's my mom. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, this might be one of my... Now, is this one of my top 5? I don't know.
Well, thank you for letting us share our top 5 Little Mermaids, the Mermaid collection. Stephanie at Ethereal Creed, thank you so much. This has been so fun, and the chatting back and forth has been amazing. There are some amazing participants. Check my description down below. Amazing participants and who collect a Little Mermaid and are crazy about Little Mermaid. So I had to bring Lucy on. And you will love to see what they have because everyone has something different and amazing. So I just wanted to thank again, Stephanie, thank you so much. This was so sweet of you. And so, you know, pink, we're pink girls, pink club. So thank you for having this club. It's been fun, and thank you for letting me invite my daughter to do this since she is the main collector in our family of it. You guys, make sure you're watching all those participants below, and I hope that you have a good day, a good week, and as they say in the parks, have a magical day. Thank you. Bye now.
Oh, baby,